What's going on, you guys? It is Thursday today, and after the high of Gold Rush and having time to let that all simmer, we're on to the next thing. And the next big thing this week is tonight, where I'm going to be going back to back with a buddy of mine at his high school. He works at a high school, and his students asked him to perform at their homecoming bonfire tonight. So I'm going to be going to perform at a high school. It's not something I ever thought that I would be doing, but he wanted someone to do a back-to-back with and have a little bit of fun with, have a friend there. So I happily obliged to go do that. But first, we're running low on candy, so we're going to go solve that problem. And then we're going to get ready to head out for the night. Much like my candy jar, which only had Sour Patches in it before today, I think variety is an important thing, especially in life. You know, if you're 100% all in on being a fitness influencer, or 100% all in on just being the best business person the planet has ever seen, I think life can get a little convoluted and you can miss out on some of the other things that really make life feel full. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying that going all in on something is the wrong thing to do. I actually, quite the contrary. I think it's the right thing to do. You see, what going all in to me means is spending 100% of your effort on that thing while you're focused on that thing. I think we have a lot more time in our days than we give ourselves credit for, even with a 9-to-5, with school, with a relationship. I guess what I'm really trying to say is I'm determined to make my life have as much variety as it possibly can, while just doing my best in all of the things that I choose to focus on. And this is where that whole artist, athlete, entrepreneur thing comes into play for me. I want to be able to focus on all of those different things, and I keep having people tell me on one side that you can only be an artist, you can't be an entrepreneur too, and another tell me that you can only have a business, you can't be an artist as well, and I just don't agree. For example, tomorrow I have an interview with NYU to get into a doctorate program that I'm really excited about. Yet there are a lot of people in my circle that would tell me, hey, you're gonna have less time to focus on music, you're gonna have less time to focus on family or your relationship or things like that. And while that might be true, it's inevitable. When you choose to add something to your life, obviously you're gonna have less time for other things. Back in high school and even in college, I was doing school, I had a job, and I also had extracurriculars going on afterwards, whether it was sports, whether I was wrestling or working on karate or MMA or whatever I was doing at the time when I was younger, or when I had my clothing company when I was first starting out college, and I was also working and I was in relationships back then. I think we don't give ourselves enough credit for how well we can manage life when A, we get rid of some of the distractions first, and B, when we start to think about our lives as these multifaceted things rather than just these one-trick ponies. People like to use the jack of all trades thing as kind of an insult to people, and I don't see it that way. I see people who can manage different parts of their lives and figure out, hey, this season requires 50% energy here and 20% here, 10% here, and 10% here. I think that's a major skill. I think that's something that you hone in on in your early years, and you can really do whatever you want with it.
This is Jaws. Say hi, Jaws. I guess what I'm trying to say is that by being present in your life, Jaws is going to agree with me here. I already know he's going to. By being present in your life, you can do multiple things. You can have many interests, and you can be successful at all of them.
Yep.
Right? You just have to be present, know how much of, what percentage of your life to give to different things at different times, and you can achieve all of the things you want. You can do all the different things you want. Even this casual DJ set is me honoring my music in a way, right?
One thing I say during my ultra marathons, you have to be patient, present, and deliberate.
To keep you off my mind.
point of the video is basically, guys, you don't have to pick one path necessarily, right? Tenacity, a little bit of planning, a little bit of like, you know, giving yourself to what your craft, just a little bit of it. You can do all the things you want to do.
Absolutely.
He's a great testament to an ultra marathon runner. Dude's run 200-mile races. He's also a football coach. And what else do you do? Like, just
teach,
all over
coach,
the place,
work
you know?
at music festivals.
Guy's a great testament.
Doing
to
it all.
Yeah.
Doing it
so
all.
you can do all of the things. Just give yourself a little tenacity. Give yourself a little bit of time. Don't stress yourself out and think you have to accomplish everything within a year or within, 90 days. People give themselves these crazy time limits and just doesn't make anything you do fun. So enjoy it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.